Hey there, it's David H. Lawrence, the 17th, and something came up today during a private coaching session with a client that I wanted to share with you. It was one of those moments where I said to myself, oh, that's what's going on. Oh, I see. Okay, so you have probably heard me say or heard others say that when you're voicing commercials or doing any voice work, really, you're not talking to a big group of people. Sure, there are lots of people listening to the radio or watching television when your commercial comes on. But you want to make sure that when you deliver the goods that you're talking to one person only. And you want to be very clear and specific about who that person is, what their job is that you're trying to help them with your product or service. There's a whole process that we go through in identifying your target audience of one and what they need your help with. So I was walking my client through this today, and I said to her, who are you talking to? She was very specific, and I said, where are they? Are they right next to you? Are they across the room? Are they in the next yard? Are they on the phone, etc.? And she said, well, they're watching on the television. They're listening on the radio. They're the in the audience that's hearing the commercial. And I'm like, ah. And it all of a sudden clicked for me what some of my clients have as struggles with this whole idea of an audience of one. What they're doing is they're taking the full audience that they expect to see the spot on television or hear the spot on radio that they're a part of, and they're trying to figure out that one person within that big audience who they're talking to. And that's a mistake. Rarely are you worried about narrowing in on one part of a big audience, because that big audience is going to be different every time your spot runs. What you're looking for is somebody that is disconnected from the audience, usually disembodied, but has the desire to solve the problem, to do the job that your product or service will help them do. And it became really clear to me that sometimes we assume that that one person that you're talking to is in the eventual audience that will hear the spot or see the commercial. And I just want to steer you away from that. I want you to really hone in on putting yourself in a unique situation. You know, if you're selling paint, there's a house that needs painting, and you're here to tell somebody about how great the company that makes the paint is. Usually it's not going to be somebody watching the commercial, sitting in front of the television or in their car listening to the radio, who's in the process of trying to decide right then and there what to do about this house that they need to paint. Usually it's somebody standing in their yard or in the driveway or in their car looking up at the house and saying, yep, got to paint the house. That's the situation that you want to put that person in, because that's when they need your help. When they're watching a football game or a television show or a movie and your commercial comes up in the middle of that, they're not in a position to be thinking about painting their house. You might remind them of it, but when you're producing the spot and you're doing the actual talent work of the voicing of the spot, you don't want to make the mistake of thinking that your audience of one is in the eventual audience that will see the spot. They might be, but what you really want to do is raise the stakes on that and put them in the position where they really need your help. They really need to get a job done. In this case, they want to figure out what paint to buy, what color paint to get. And they would be doing that not sitting on the couch or in their car listening to the radio, watching television. They would be doing that when they're about to execute the job they need to complete. This is all part of the process of identifying the best possibilities for who you're talking to in a commercial. And it's applicable to lots of other categories as well. I hope this helps. And I wonder if this is a process that you use. Let me know if this is something that's new to you, if this is something that you'd like to know more about. We certainly talk about that in the VO Heroes classes, Mastering Commercial Voiceover, parts 1 and 2. It's a big subject. But let me know what you think. Below this video, there's comments if you're watching on voheroes.com. Let me know in the comments below if you'd like to sign up for the list and be notified when these videos come out and what they're all about. There's a box even lower on the page that says get on the list, and we'd love for you to get on the list. I'm David H. Lawrence, the 17th. I thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you tomorrow.